This is the new silver iPhone 17 Pro. I picked it up on Friday, set it up yesterday, and today I'm bringing it with me through a real day in my life. I've only been using it for about 2 days, so this won't be a full review, just my first impressions after actually living with it. I'm at this beautiful Airbnb in Lake Arrowhead with my girlfriend for the weekend, so I'm having a lazy morning in bed, scrolling on the new iPhone, and just enjoying the view. But I finally have to get ready for the day, still glued to my phone, and pack up everything to head back home. We're all packed up now, and we are about to head out to go get some food and then drive home. But I just want to take advantage of this view while I'm talking a little bit about the camera. Because what's new on the new iPhones, is the new square sensor on the front camera. So I'm actually filming vertically on my iPhone, but the footage I can make it horizontal because, not just square sensor, so any vertical or horizontal you can film. I actually really like this feature because now I don't have to worry about looking at the camera awkwardly when it's in horizontal mode. But now I can just hold it vertically and I'm able to actually just look at the camera and it doesn't feel awkward. So also just wanted to show off the background a little bit. It looks amazing. The new iPhone Pro models have the new 8x optical zoom now, so it goes from your wide angle 0.5 to 1x, then 2x, 4x, and finally 8x. And first impression after using it for a short amount of time, I think the new telephoto lens looks really good, but I'll have to test it out a little bit longer to have a better opinion on it. We're now headed to grab brunch before hitting the road, and I'm actually impressed by how steady this footage looks that I took while I was walking over. Anyway, we were at the restaurant and the food here was so delicious, we ate everything. Then I took some time to test the camera a little bit more at the lake, and I'm pretty impressed again by the quality of the telephoto zoom. I mean, just look how cute these ducks are. And now we're headed home down the mountain on this windy road with a beautiful view. We finally get home and I was so exhausted that I knocked out immediately for the next hour. All right, now I have to actually go pick up my AirPods Pro 3. So let's go to the Apple Store. I forgot my sunglasses. So I was using the phone for maps on my way back home. And since we were driving my girlfriend's car, she doesn't have CarPlay, so I was just using my iPhone display. And I could tell the display was brighter, everything just looked crispier, just easier to see, the colors popped more. I'll have to actually compare it side by side with the iPhone 16 Pro, but I think it's 1000 nits brighter maximum outdoors. So yeah, I think that's a plus for the iPhone 17 Pro for sure. And I'm using the new CarPlay from the iOS 26. It has all the same liquid glass design. It looks good. I think I'd like it better just because it looks less crowded than the design before with kind of that see-through design. But yeah, it hasn't changed too much. It's mostly aesthetically looks a little bit better with liquid glass design, but yeah, that looks pretty good. Don't mind the setup here. I have the iPhone 17 Pro. I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox the AirPods Pro 3 for y'all. So let's see what it's got. And then there it is. There's the AirPods Pro 3. All right, below we have, seems like foam tips. Oh yeah, look at that. Whoa. They look chunkier. Obviously, we had the heartbeat monitor in the new AirPods now. There will be a review coming in hopefully next week or two, so subscribe to the channel if you want to watch that. But yeah, that's the AirPods Pro 3. I was still feeling tired after, so I just ended up watching some YouTube videos while lounging and talked to my mom on the phone for a bit. All right, it is 5:35 right now. And I wanted to quickly talk about how I feel about the design of the new iPhone and kind of the build quality of it. So I obviously am coming from the iPhone 16 Pro. Let me actually grab that real quick. Here is the
iPhone 16 Pro and then the 17 Pro, right? And I think the back's fine. Like, I'm honestly not mad about it. It looks fine. Something new, great. But I genuinely love the titanium build on the 16 Pro, like on the edge and just the weight of it. It just felt premium, like Pro should, in my opinion. I know it's not the best for, you know, cooling down and heat and everything, but I never noticed that it was that much of an issue. The new iPhone 17 Pro is made out of aluminum, and I'm not gonna lie, it just feels a little cheap, like, and light. Like, it just feels lighter than this, less dense. This feels hefty in my hand, but this feels very light, and just something about the build quality. I don't know if it's because it's silver color, but you can kind of see the edge here, and just holding it, it just feels like a regular, like, you know, like iPhone 6, you know, the iPhone 6 with the aluminum build. Doesn't feel as premium as a 16 Pro, and I kind of miss it already. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to this. I've genuinely thought about it, but you know, I gotta give it at least a week, but I don't love holding this. Yeah, that's just my first impression. Maybe it's different for a lot of people. If you have the iPhone 17 Pro, let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm just not totally impressed by the build quality of it.
Then I heated up some food from Cooked Unity for dinner, watched some short form videos while eating, then unpacked before finally getting ready for bed. It's 9:05 p.m. and I am very tired. I think it's been a long day. Didn't really get good sleep last night, and I just wanted to quickly touch on the battery life for today. So, I mean, I'm at 47% right now, and screen active 8 hours. It's just hard to tell because I charged my phone a few times throughout the day, and I usually do anyway, but you know, after a few weeks for my full review, I'll let you guys know if there's any major difference that I noticed. But yeah, I think overall, not thoroughly impressed after 48 hours with the new 17 Pro. I think for most people this year, you can safely skip if you already have like a 14, 15, 16 Pro. I think for most people, the regular iPhone 17s is going to be a great deal, especially now that it has a promotion display, good cameras. The best bang for your buck will be the iPhone 17 Air. I don't know, I saw it in person. It's very thin, but I don't really get the point of it when you're missing so many features for more expensive price point. But anyway, I'll have the full review out in the next week or two, so subscribe if you want to see it. And I'll also have a comparison video of the 17 Pro to the 16 Pro, kind of let you guys know what the differences are. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching my day in the life, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye now.